Hey guys, this is Katie again from Happy and Wrong, and today I wanted to do something a little different. One of my life's goals, I've been working with autism for many years now. My brother, who is 24 now, and I'm 25, is autistic, has epilepsy. He's just been an inspiration to me. I work throughout group homes with children and adolescents with autism for many years, and now I'm getting my doctorate in clinical psychology, and I am currently, ta-da, working with more autistic and developmentally disabled children. And I'm continue working. I'm going to a very big institute this summer and throughout next year to also do another internship to work specifically with children with autism. And so this is one of the things I wanted to share, just in case. I know autism is running rampant right now, and there are so many parents and caregivers out there who really, would like some ideas, and I'm sure you guys could tell us more than I could ever tell you guys, but I just wanted to share some of my favorite books that I found really helpful. I run what's called social skills groups, and that is for children who have problems making friends. And as you guys know, with autism, a lot of times, or the majority of times, these children have difficulties really learning these social skills that we take for granted. They may not realize that, there's personal space, that you should say please and thank you. They may not realize, the difference between someone being their friend and being a bully. And, a big thing is that they may not really understand emotions. So I wanted to share with you some of the recent books I found. I actually found all of these through thrifting. And I'm really excited because I hope to get a chance to integrate them pretty soon in some new social skills groups. So I wanted to let you guys kind of share these because I'm a nerd. First book, this isn't really for kids. This is the only one that isn't. This is 1001 Great Ideas for Teaching and Raising Children with Autism Spectrum Disorders. I think this is a great book. It's just got it's very simple, easy to read, not very complicated. It's got some great ideas about behavior, and it's really grounded in behaviorism, which is my method of approach for treating problem behaviors associated with autism. And so I strongly recommend that you guys may pick that up and check that out. It's really good. Okay, so the next book I found is called I Show Respect, and it is by David Parker. It's a scholastic book, very short, and it's just talking about, using manners and how you show other people respect. And this would be really good for a child who had problems using manners, obviously, but also kind of understanding how to behave in public and with friends and families. So check this out. This is really good. This one is Baby Einstein Mirror Me, a mirror book. I love this book. I'm so excited I found it. And I can see this being really great for helping a lot of the younger kids, especially maybe like the 3 and the 4-year-olds even, because basically it's awesome. Every single thing is a mirror. And it tells you, it says Bard can open his eyes big and wide. And then it makes you do the same thing. So it kind of does that, and that really can show them facial expressions and have them start practicing. So if you have a child who may have difficulty with that, something like this Baby Einstein book would be great. This one is kind of cute. How do dinosaurs play with their friends? I'm not going to go into it, but it goes, it kind of talks about what to do. Don't mope around with your friends, don't shove your friends, don't ignore your friends. Something very practical that you could really use in teaching some basic friendship skills in children with autism. And when I say autism, these are actually great skills that children of all ages could use, especially young children. So not just autism, but if you have a child who may not have a diagnosis but may be experiencing some difficulties with some of these more refined issues, these are great as well. This one I'm so excited about. It's called Making Faces, and it's by Joy Richardson, and this is probably pretty good for some older kids. You may not want to use this with 2 and 3-year-olds, but what I love about this is that it incorporates kind of some fine art like this, and it goes through analyzing the different facial expressions, like looking at the eyes. You know, is she sad? Is she upset? Is she angry? And then it goes. It's got like even Van Gogh in here and kind of goes through it. And so this was really great for kids who have more like trouble with subtle cues as far as facial recognition goes. Pirate Potty. So cool. Found this book, brand new, including pirate stickers and a pirate hat. I mean, come on. Who does not love this? And the thing with a lot of autistic children is that, you know, a lot of times they may have some potty issues because a lot of times autistic children have sensory issues in and of itself, but they also may really try to hold on to any control that they may have because they feel so out of control in their environment that they have a lot of constipation issues. So, you know, encouraging them to really go to the bathroom, especially using stickers. I'm not even kidding. Stickers, best invention in the world for child psychologists and anybody who works with children. So, teachers, this might be a great book. It's really cute, and it is by Samantha Berger. Good job, Samantha. Franklin's Bad Day. I think this is a classic. So this is not just for autistic kids, but for kids, you know, young kids in general need to learn that, you know, they have to deal with negative emotions. They can't always have a perfect day or a good day. And so this book really goes through, you know, why he's feeling the way he does and some of the better ways to handle it, and that tomorrow's usually a better day. So Franklin's Bad Day by Paulette Bourgeois, I think, and Brenda Clark. So be aware of that. I love this book too. I love all these books. This is called The Runaway Dinner. I chose this book because with autism we see a lot of really picky eaters. A lot of times it's almost purely a sensory issue. They don't like the texture, they don't like the color, the taste. You see a lot of autistic kids really just go for carbs and those type of foods. And so this book kind of gets at, you know, introducing various types of foods and encourages kids to eat many different foods. So this is really cute. The Runaway Dinner, and that's by Alan Ashberg and Bruce Ingman. Now, these two books, I'm going to kind of introduce them together because they're by one author, and she is great. Her name is Julia Cook, and she does all of these really cool books, like Making Friends as an Art, and this talks about, you know, crowns and how, you know, when alone, maybe one color doesn't look so great, but when you combine it with others, it looks great. And so this is actually a little bit more advanced than I would think it would be. These are my first two books from her. Both of these are a little bit more advanced. So I would recommend these for like 7- and 8-year-olds, not so much like 4- and 5-year-olds. And this one is Personal Space Camp, which is great because a lot of times kids have problems with boundaries and realizing that people don't, you know, want to be like right here in your face. So this is great as well. So maybe a little bit older childhood as well. This book is a classic. Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Vorst. And I recommend this for every kid just because, just like Franklin's Bad Day, it's just really good to teach kids how to handle some of their emotions. How to Be a Friend. This is great. This is brand new as well. And this is from the creators of Dinosaur's Divorce. So obviously someone has found a niche in children's books. And this is a guide to making and keeping friends. And it's by Lori Cranzy and Mark Brown. And, you know, this just goes through, like, it's really good because it has a lot of examples, like specific scripts, like, hey, want to play? Yes, please. And so I really think this would be helpful. And it has a section on, you know, bosses and bullies. And I think bullying is so important right now because, you know, there's a lot of media hype about bullies and just how detrimental they can be. And a lot of autistic kids, because they may have some idiosyncrasies, will be victim to those bullies. So parents right now, just go ahead and start talking to your kids about bullies, even from a young age. And, you know, these books are a great way to do that. I would say my favorite for last. I have 2 books by the same author, 0 and 1 by Catherine Otashi. And I love these books because they're so abstract. So they're good for little kids, and they're also good for older kids. So this is a book kind of about making friends. So it's, you know, it uses like numbers to actually talk about these things. And so it's really, really great. Very abstract, very cool. It's won some awards. I can see why. And here's the book 1. And this, you know, if we're talking about bullies, this is a good one too. This is definitely won an award, as you can see down here. Like these 2 I did not thrift. I bought these with my own hard-earned dollars. And so basically this is about bullying, and it uses colors instead of kids. And so that might be really good for autistic kids because, you know, they can kind of pay more attention, not so much to the characters, but to the actual concepts of bullying. So I recommend this book as well. It's great. I bought it outright brand new, which is so rare for me. Just great. And I don't know. I know some of you may be like, why are you sharing all these random books? But I don't know. I find that it's very useful and very fun to get some ideas from other people. So parents of children with autism and similar developmental issues, teachers, psychologists, social workers, anybody, you know, if you have some suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and maybe we can all kind of get a conversation started about some of the great books we can use for some of our kids. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know I can be kind of boring, but I appreciate it, and have a good day.